This is my FMP video essay for assignment 5 in the brief. I will be walking through my project, design decisions and influences. For my FMP, I have created an independent clothing brand called Bloom. I have created 4 different t-shirt designs along with an online shop with an online gallery displaying the clothing. I drew all of the designs in Photoshop originally, but then I reworked them in Illustrator so that they were no longer made up from pixels and were now vector images. This means that the images are made up of clean lines and I can resize without them losing quality. This is my sweet tooth design. This is my rainbow bloom design. This is the green and yellow bloom design. And this is the sunflower design. So with the sweet tooth design, I was heavily influenced by Keith Haring, an artist who was big in the 80s, best known for his cartoon style. I was especially inspired by this work from 1986 and these 2 black, white and red pieces from 1985. With the 2 Bloom text designs, I was influenced by some album artwork for the boy band Brockhampton. I liked how they had added an almost drop shadow effect to the text, merging into another colour. This was my own spin on this effect, and I felt that the colour combinations I chose were fitting with the rest of my branding. And finally, with the sunflower design, I had sketched this up in my sketchbook and I really liked the design. I also thought that it fitted really well with the brand name. Nothing really influenced this design too heavily. After creating all of these designs, I printed them myself onto white cotton t-shirts ready to be photographed. I chose to use the iron-on transfer paper method as during my research and experimentation this seemed like the most suitable method for me. Here are the printed designs. I wanted both male and female to model my clothing, and it was important to me that I got my friends to model because I think this is reflected in the images and how comfortable the models look. I carried out a test shoot before the final shoot so that I could gauge what kind of vibe I wanted the pictures to be. Here are some images from the test shoot. After taking the test images, I was ready to do the final shoot. I did this in 3 different locations: Green Park in Bath, a field in Hilperton, and a field in Frome. Each shoot had a slightly different vibe, which is what I quite enjoyed. However, at the end of the shoots, I had a lot of pictures left over which I didn't want to go to waste. This is when I came up with the idea of a gallery page. Now I had all my images, I went ahead with creating the online store. For this, I used Big Cartel. With the help of a template, I created bloominhell.bigcartel.com, a functioning online store where you can browse products and add them to your basket. I also added an About section where you can read about the brand and my vision. As I mentioned earlier on, I had a lot of excess images, so this is when I added the gallery page to my store. It represents the brand and I think it's helpful for the audience to see my clothes in movement and really get a feel for the products. Finally, I created an Instagram page so I could hyperlink it into the website and use it to promote my brand. So for now, this is everything I created for my FMP. Currently the products aren't available for purchase, but hopefully in the future this is something I can pursue.